Today we have another wow card for you, and this one has a special little twist. I'll show you how to make this little mechanism here. I started out with a piece of 7.5 by 4 1/4 cardstock. I used my Simply Scored tool and I scored it at 2 3/4 and 3 3/4. 2 3/4 and 3 3/4. And it kind of zigzags like this is how you're going to fold it. You're going to end up with the scoring that's going to go like a little bit of a zigzag. Then I added my designer series paper. This is part of the new summer Smooch line. It's a sneak peek preview in April for which will also be in the 2012 new Stampin' Up! Catalog next month. And I'm just going to kind of add this to my cardstock here. And then I'm going to kind of show you what we got to do with the Big Shot. We're going to use all of the layers, all of the tabs, the clear plate, and then the card. Then we're going to use the Labels Collection Framelit. And this is kind of where the trick comes in at here. We're going to lay this down on here at this score line at the 2 3/4 mark. And we're going to mark it, we're going to have it be like right here at this line here. But the trick is going to be, we don't want to cut the whole paper. So we're only going to lay our top plate right down on the score line. And this is the way it's going to get run through the Big Shot. We're not going to have the whole thing covered because we don't want to cut this whole thing. We want to just have it part way through. And it's going to come out of the Big Shot like this, and it's still going to be stuck in here. And then we're going to kind of turn it around. See how it's kind of stuck right there? And we didn't cut the whole thing. And we're going to do the same exact thing, but on the other score line. And we're only going to run it through the Big Shot at that score line. I'll get my Big Shot out here for you. I'm going to put that clear plate through. See if I can get this in the camera really good. Just at that one score line. And see how this is just kind of loose here? And we're going to run that through the Big Shot this way. Move that so. Okay. And what's going to happen here, we're going to pop this out, and now our card mechanism is going to fold. Okay? I do have this on my newsletter this month, so with written instructions, not with this card, but the same concept. Then to finish off this card, I've already pre-cut the same exact size in Very Vanilla. And keep in mind when you're doing this, that this is not necessarily the inside of the card or the outside of the card. This obviously is the inside of the card because it's going to flip over. So you want to make sure that you do the right side. And with it flat, you'll be able to line this right up without a problem. You see how the card flips over? And I'm adding that so you don't see these crease lines, but then you can also write your message right here. Then on the outside, I have another piece of cardstock. This is Daffodil Delight. And with the card the other way, I can line this up perfectly right here. Okay, but see how it looks like it's the back of your card, but it's not? Because when you flip it over, that mechanism turns. Isn't that cool? Okay. Then for the front of the card, I have a stamp out of our new Bright Blossoms stamp set. Another part of the Summer Smooch Suite that is a preview, pre-available for order a couple months early here out from the new catalog. Another little sneak peek product. And with that, I just used my markers, Daffodil Delight, to color the little flower here. Some Lucky Limeade for my stem and my leaves. No, there's only one leaf. I guess there's not plural. My stem and my leaf. And I used the Tempting Turquoise, same as my card base that I used, for the vase. Give it a little huff. And I'm going to stamp that right down on the paper. Okay, isn't that cute? Then I'm going to use another one of the labels. This one is a little bit smaller. And I'm going to put it in there. Again, I stamped first. Let me get it on my board here. I stamped first so that I know exactly where I'm going to want this to cut at. Put my plate over the top of it. And then I have my little element. And that, I'm actually going to add a little button to it. And this is the best part, is we have these great buttons that are only available during the month of April. Our designer buttons, Summer Smooch designer fabric buttons. Aren't those adorable? I'm going to grab one of these little orange ones out of here. Put it right there, and that's going to be my other cute little flower. Open up my brad. Isn't that an adorable little element right there? Get some snail on there. Probably would work better actually with liquid because it's kind of heavy. So I'm going to use some liquid glue. Add that right to the top of my card here. Isn't that perfect? We're going to add another little element from the stamp set, Bring on the Cake. I used that on another card on a video a few days ago. And I'm going to use Tempting Turquoise and a little message that says a gift for you. I'm going to punch that out with the oval punch. And again, I always stamp and then bring my punch over the top of it and punch it out so I can line it up. I'll layer that onto a piece of real red cardstock that I punched out with the scallop oval punch. See how nice that layers up? Something really kind of nice. Add a little dimensional to the back of that. Whoops. A little dimensional to the back of that. Maybe one more. I'm going to put that over here as my cute little message right here. And voila! Look at how nice and easy that was done. Nice little mechanism type card. Like I said, I do have this on my newsletter. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, I have lots of little tips and tricks like that in them every month. You can sign up for that on my website at www.stampersclub.com, and then you'll stay right up to date with all the great little things that I have to show you and little tips and tricks, along with any announcements for upcoming videos and specials that I have. Any questions or comments? Feel free to email me at Karen@stampersclub.com. Thanks for visiting today. Bye.